Yummy! Yum!
Hey Ashton, what is that you got there?
Oh, just some carbohydrates, lipids, and a little bit of protein. Why?
I was just wondering if you could explain how all those things go from this food we can see to microscopic monomers that can be absorbed by our cells.
You know, you could have just said digestion.
Well, would you please explain digestion to me?
Well, you know digestion starts in the mouth, right?
No way! Tell me more!
Well, in your mouth you have salivary glands that secrete an enzyme called amylase.
So what does this amylase do?
Amylase begins the breaking of disaccharides and polysaccharides into simpler monosaccharides.
Okay, so amylase breaks down the carbohydrates. So what comes next?
From the mouth, the food moves to the esophagus, which ends at the cardiac sphincter.
So what next?
When the food hits the cardiac sphincter, it signals the stomach to release gastrin.
So what does gastrin do?
Gastrin tells the stomach to produce hydrochloric acid and pepsinogen, which turns to pepsin in the acidic environment.
So now all the food is digested, right?
Well, no, not really. Pepsin only breaks down proteins, and a solution called chyme moves to the pyloric sphincter.
Okay, so where does chyme go?
The chyme goes into the small intestine, which tells the pancreas to release a battery of digestive enzymes.
So what do those enzymes do?
Well, first, secretin is released to lower the pH of the chyme so those enzymes can work.
Okay, so now that the pH is lowered, what do all those enzymes do?
The small intestine is responsible for digesting carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. So enzymes like lipase, carboxypeptidase, and CCK work to hydrolyze all of those macromolecules.
Is there anything other than enzymes that help break down the macromolecules?
Sure there is. Bile salts produced in the liver and stored in the gallbladder emulsify lipids.
So now these macromolecules are broken into their monomers. What next?
The villi, which are covered with microvilli, line the small intestine and they absorb the nutrients.
So now the nutrients go to the cells in the body?
Not quite. First, the hepatic portal vessel delivers nutrient-rich blood to the liver.
So what goes on in the liver?
When the nutrient-rich blood enters the liver, it is checked before it goes to the body.
How do all those nutrients get into cells?
Hormone regulators like insulin and glucagon control the levels of nutrients in and outside of the cells.
And everything that isn't absorbed goes where?
All that stuff ends up in the large intestine.
And what goes on in the large intestine?
The majority of the water released during digestion is absorbed and some vitamins are made.
And after that?
After that, it has to come out somewhere.